Hey, yo. All right, I need to talk about my birds. Yeah, I know last week I said I wasn't going to make another video. I was going to let the other video bloggers do their thing. But then I got to thinking about it like, well, shoot, I pay to see the Eagles. Season ticket holder since 1998, 1997, 1998, whatever it is. So, shoot, I mean, really, I should have a members only pass to talk about the Eagles. I go to every home game. They get money from me. I literally help pay some of their salaries in a way. So yeah, and I'm gonna talk about them because I got to thinking about it. All those other years that we went to the Super Bowl, I didn't make no Eagles videos. Now in 2017, when they won it on February 4th, 2018, with the 2017 season, I didn't get a chance to really get my shit off. And that ain't cool. So I thought about it. I said, you know what? Maybe I should keep going as long as we keep going. So if it's all right with y'all, I need to get something off my chest as far as the Eagles are concerned. Every time we win or lose or whatever for the rest of this season. So if y'all pardon me, I want to talk about the game that happened today between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Eagles didn't have a good game today. They didn't have a good game today. They didn't play very well. And I was a little concerned about this game because I considered it to be a trap game. I didn't really want to look at it that way because I don't base everything off of what happened last year with the implosion after we went 10-1, but we was 10-2. We never made it to 10-2 last year. We never made it. Well, I'm wrong. We never made it to 11-2 last year. We never made it to 11-2. So it was real important for us to make it to 11-2, and we barely made it today. I feel like we should have really and could have really beat the Carolina Panthers, but I have to take my hats off to the Carolina Panthers today. They did what they had to do. They came to play football. And I'm going to say this, and it may sound like I'm biased, and I am, but facts are facts. When people come to play the Eagles, they don't play around. They don't. That's why before every game, the Eagles are hardly ever predicted to win. People always feel like underdogs are going to take care of the Eagles, trap games, or whatever, because people bring their A game when they play the Eagles. It's almost like Eagles equal ego. Like we got to beat them. We got to put them in their place. We got to sit them down. We have to humble them. So that implosion last year kind of gave everybody the green light to come at us and potentially beat us, because when the Eagles are hot, they're never considered to be really hot. Now, y'all may say that I sound like I'm just belly aching or whatever, but it's true. The Eagles get on a hot streak and people say they kind of streaky, they kind of fluky. I'm not sure if they really real. The strength of schedule is not strong with them. Last year, they couldn't get away with the strength of schedule thing because we had probably and arguably the hardest schedule in the NFL. And we were really running through it until San Francisco came and knocked us off of our square. We could never get it back. But last year was a different situation because last year, we weren't really a good team. Internally, they kept a lot of things on a low or whatever, but I have a feeling that after the Super Bowl, we were a little bit demoralized. I think that we felt like, we really had a chance to go and grab the crown and we failed. And I think there probably was a little bit of finger pointing on the low. I don't think they really said anything, but I think that it took a lot of the air from under them. I think it bust a bubble a little bit losing that Super Bowl. So to even go 10-1 last year after losing the Super Bowl was spectacular. And if you don't think that that's really a big deal, go to all of the past Super Bowl teams that lost and see what their record is the next year. They don't normally do well. Look at San Francisco this year. They are struggling mightily. They getting beat left and right. Well, I think I looked at their record for this year, And it's, you know, they doing bad. They doing bad. Let me see. San Francisco, what are they? I know Dallas is 5-7. San Francisco is 6-7. That's right around how post Super Bowl teams do when they lose. But the Eagles didn't do that. Now they had a long road to go. They had a long way to go, and they didn't really show and prove that they could get back to the game last year. But they did make the playoffs, and that's not the first time that the Eagles have made the playoffs right after losing a Super Bowl. They did it in 1980. They did it in they didn't do it in 2004. I don't think we made the playoffs the next year. And if we did, we went out the first round. But we did it in 2017, and we didn't lose in the first round. We made it to the divisional round. And last year, we made it. So the Eagles have been to the Super Bowl 4 times. And remember, after the 2004 Super Bowl, you know, it was all that controversy with T.O. and all of that. I don't like to get into all of that because it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But the bottom line is this. Like I told y'all last week, y'all got to start taking the Eagles seriously. Y'all got to start giving them some props. We are running neck and neck in the NFC for the number 2 seed with the Detroit Lions. So Lions are still doing good. You know, they squeaking by, but we squeaked by today too. But we play who's in front of us. So if anybody want to talk about the strength of schedule and whatever, all I know is this. All my Eagles fans, hold your head, because teams come to play us hard, and they do. So it's no surprise that they game plan for us as if they were going to the playoffs, as if they were going to the Super Bowl. You know, they don't let us just go ahead and sweep them under the rug. We got to actually play. So today was not a good day, in my opinion. When I was at the game, I was cussing. I was pissed off. I didn't like the way Jalen was playing. I didn't really like the way that the offense was playing as a whole. I didn't like the schemes. I didn't like the play selection. I still think Sirianni may be sneaking his little ideas into the equation, but I don't know. He's been a good boy lately too. The defense, even though I felt like Carolina got some good plays and you know, they were doing okay, but they, at the end of the day, they scored 16 points. The defense held them to 16 points. They are not the problem. And the defense didn't do half as well as they normally do. They got 1 sack, I believe, and you know, but 16 points is 16 points. Now, some people might say, well, it was the Carolina Panthers. They only supposed to get 16 points. Well, the Carolina Panthers have been doing their thing. And I think they're going to be a team to reckon with next year. Man, that boy Bryce Young ain't playing, man. He's all right. We got some up-and-coming cats that are doing their thing. And when they come to see the Eagles, they play. So we do have some quality wins this year. You know, when people try to say we ain't beat nobody, well, we beat everybody who came to play us, and everybody who came to play us played us hard. And so far, we only lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we lost to the Atlanta Falcons. And how are both of them doing right now? Rub that dust off your shoulder. The other thing is we beat Green Bay. Nobody ever questions Joe Burrow and his ability. How'd Joe Burrow do against us? Huh? Oh, okay. The Bills lost today. Shout out to the Bills, though, because I like them. But the Bills lost today. Uh-huh. They did. Oh, by the way, the Eagles, you know, playoff berth. That's what made me really have to do this video. Yeah, we made the playoffs. Brush that dust off your shoulder. Brush that dust off your shoulder. Eagles fans, stand up. EAGLES all day. All day long. Bird gang, baby. You know what I mean? Jalen, stop playing around. Them corny runs, you know, like, listen, we going to handle this like family business. Jalen, get them runs together, my dude. Get them runs together and don't be afraid Don't go out like Donovan McNabb. Don't let them make you a pocket passer or discourage you from doing what you know you need to do in order to win. And I'm not saying that you haven't been using your legs or whatever, but run hard. All of that, running for 2 yards when you need 4 just because it's second there. Come on, man. Well, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You Jalen Hurts. And that nonchalant attitude you be having sometimes, come on, man. We got to do better than that. Listen, this family business. You got to do better than that. And I know you can. You the best on the low. I was saying to somebody today, I said, Jalen Hurts is the stupidest but best quarterback that's out there. He's the best, dumbest quarterback that's out there. No disrespect. I mean dumb by like not just going ahead and punch it through. And the reason I brought up Donovan McNabb is because remember when Rush Limbaugh was alive, he got up in Donovan's head about being a pocket passer, so he stopped trying to run. He wanted to prove to everybody that he could beat you in the pocket. Don't do that. Prove to them that you can beat them. And if they say that you can only beat them with your legs, well, make them stop you. That's how I feel. You only got one shot, well, block the shot. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Defense on point. Cooper DeJean, crazy. Quinyon Mitchell, ridiculous. Even Big Play Slay was doing it today. They our ends. Well, should I say our DTs? They still holding Jalen Carter, and my boy, the other one, number 90, big boy, number 2 pick. That's my dude, though. That's my dude. Can't forget about my man Zach Bond. All day, every day. Entire defense. My man Skinny Batman, he was doing his thing today. All right, man. I know I didn't really mean to do this video this long, but I just wanted to put it out there. I just wanted to put it out there because we the Eagles, baby. You know what I mean? That means something to me, and I know it means something to all of our fans. So hold your head. We in the playoffs. We going to see Detroit. If Detroit makes it, we're going to make it. We're going to make it after all. Peace, y'all.